Hi, this is Kaboom, and this is About Things. Now introduce yourselves.
Okay, well.
You're just salty because you had to re-roll the D4 to see who had opened.
And it was him.
It was him.
So, as you guys know, that was obviously Kaboom. He's sitting to my left as always. Soaring over here on my right. Doc obviously got up off the couch because he's now standing to my immediate right. And then I am Drone. As you know, this is a show presented by me where we talk about a bunch of shit that comes to mind.
And today's subject is...
Games that we don't think you should play.
Games that you shouldn't play ever. And, with the arguments between us thinking that we should play them.
Yeah.
Can I just kick this one off here?
Sure.
Yes.
There's one game in particular that has made me wonder what I ever did to a game developer.
Do you want to hear him cry? Infinite Undiscovery.
That would be Square, right?
Square Enix. Yes.
What did we do to you?
We
took 13! What do you want?
To be honest with you, I gave this game a fair shake. I played it on end for a good 8 hours.
Holy shit, dude. You put that much into it?
And I fucking hated it.
The entire time.
Normally I loved Square RPGs, but this... Square Enix. Fuck, man.
What did you do?
Just fuck.
Any Final Fantasy after 6?
Any Final Fantasy after 7?
After 6.
Oh, sorry, 9. 10. 10 was a good game.
10 was a good game.
So anything after
With
7?
the exception of 10.
With the exception of 7.
Oh, well, 9 actually had Vivi.
Just because you don't like Final Fantasy 7 doesn't mean it's a game you shouldn't play. Final Fantasy 7 was great.
Well, I'm going to be playing Final Fantasy 7 as soon as I get a PS4 in the game.
Yeah. And don't play the new one when it comes out. Play the original first.
No,
I tried the original! It
Try.
pissed me off! I got shitty about it!
Why?
Because I hated it!
Why?
I tried to like it, but I didn't! Yeah, you want to know another game that I really tried to like and didn't? Everything from the fucking Elder Scrolls series. Everything.
Including Morrowind and Oblivion.
Yes.
Which one? Mario one was probably the better game.
Morrowind, I think, was the better game of the two.
In
Although
my
Oblivion
opinion-
was fun as hell.
Okay, and I'll say this.
Hold on. Morrowind had the better system.
Right.
Oblivion had the better physics resolution.
It had not when you can place a paintbrush in midair and jump up a white gold tower with paintbrushes.
Honestly, I think Skyrim has the how they did archery was better. Just saying.
Skyrim's
Yeah, but the
archery.
thing is that
It wasn't affected by gravity.
I'm sorry.
Maybe that's why he liked it.
I like having to account for the same things I'd have to account for in the real world with my archery.
well, how about this? I've never experienced it because after trying Morrowind 4 times for longer than 3 hours apiece, I gave up on the game because I just fucking hated it. And then I tried Oblivion twice for 2 hours
And you
apiece,
hated it.
and I hated it. So whenever Skyrim came out, and everyone was going, dude, you like RPGs, you should try Skyrim. You know what
Skyrim
I
isn't
said?
an RPG. Skyrim is a lie.
I just looked at it and was like, you know what?
Skyrim?
Fine. You want me to play Bethesda?
Skyrim is not an Elder Scrolls game. If they didn't make it an Elder Scrolls series game, it'd be great.
Maybe they should have just did
it would
Elder
be-
Scrolls World. And
Hold on.
I'm just going to say, if you want me to play...
Elder Scrolls Skyrim, the thing with it is if it wasn't an Elder Scrolls game, if it was just Skyrim or something like that, like a prequel series or something in a completely different universe that was somehow related, it would be okay.
Why do you own it then?
I own it for one reason.
Modding. Because if you can mod Skyrim into the Oblivion system.
You can mod Skyrim into a lot of things.
Only if you
I'm
have the
running-
master race.
I'm running...
PC Master Race.
How about this? I'm just going to make this very simple. As far as it goes, if you guys want me to play Bethesda games,
Right. Play Fallout.
play Fallout. I actually enjoyed Fallout for several reasons, and the reason why...
Which Fallout game?
3.
Okay. Because if you were going to say New Vegas, I would have been like, that's Oblivion. Or that's Obsidian.
I know, that was after the buyout.
But it was better than Fallout 3.
And it was better than Fallout 3 because, and there was a video I watched on this, it's mostly because the perk systems were actually perks and not stat application. Like,
Well, and then Fallout 4 came along and Fallout 4...
completely ruined the skill system. But, I mean, at least Fallout 4 is still entertaining.
Fallout
Right,
4
exactly.
is
Entertaining as
passable.
shit.
But once again, and the bad thing is, this is coming from somebody that really, you guys know, we play a lot of Dungeons and Dragons.
Right.
And for me to like Fallout more than basically getting to play Dungeons and Dragons on a system,
Right.
that's saying a lot because I'm going. This game.
Now, is it the
didn't
universe of
entertain me.
Elder Scrolls that you don't like?
I don't know. That was
Or
the
is
thing.
it the
that
skills? Or is it that you
the
didn't know how
game-
something worked?
whenever I played Morrowind, I tried and tried and tried. I just didn't like the
You
game.
just didn't get into it, maybe? Is it?
Yeah,
To be
I
fair,
couldn't.
I didn't care for Morrowind much.
Morrowind's storyline is pretty crap, but it's a fun game.
But I also
Oblivion
tried.
has the better story.
Oblivion
Yeah, I was
has a
told
much better
Oblivion has a
story.
great
I may not
storyline.
like
I
the
still
game
couldn't
as
get into it.
much, but Oblivion does have
Yeah,
a
it's
better
really weird.
storyline.
I know. I've been asked
so-
several times.
Try playing it again in 10 years and see how you feel about it.
I was going
That
to say,
could change, but
Oblivion is also referenced in all the other Elder Scroll games.
All right.
So-
Games you shouldn't play. Any racing game that is not, I would say, Gran Turismo or something that's hyper realistic. Anything like that.
any racing game licensed by NASCAR.
Yeah.
Just turn to the right.
Oh yeah.
NASCAR Thunder.
I'm
Does
ruling
anyone
out.
remember
I'm
NASCAR
ruling out,
Thunder
I
98?
liked Mario Kart.
Not a racing game. That's a
Like
party
a,
game.
That's
more.
a race and fight your opponents game.
It's a
Right.
battle racing game.
Yeah,
but it's
battle
still a
racing games
racing
are
game.
make the exception. I would Crash Team Racing even if it wasn't that fucking bad.
I like CTR actually.
Yeah, I love CTR.
really
And
like
pretty much anything that you can use power ups on
Uh,
that's in the
since we're talking about racing games, I have to ask: does anyone remember the game NASCAR Thunder '98?
oh the one where you actually had to run Daytona 500 in its 500 laps.
Yeah,
I've done that. I was
done
playing
that.
NASCAR with my brother's
It was
friend,
boring
and we did
as shit.
for like 3 hours. We did 500 laps
Yeah.
of nothing but turning in circles. It bores the shit out of me.
Turn
I,
left.
I caused a big crash because I was bored.
Okay, so
games you should never play. Call of Duty. Hold on.
Oh.
Let me be very
Call of
specific.
Duty's a franchise.
Let me be very specific. Any Call of Duty
Madden.
after the franchise was picked up by Activision.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Hold
Does
on.
that include World at War?
World at War is a rare exception here because it was actually entertaining.
Because it
That-
was the
well, that
first
was-
thing to implement zombies, as far as I remember. Right?
Well, even
Well,
the
World
base
at War was
campaign,
actually the
it wasn't bad.
Right.
It was the last World War II.
90% of the Call of Duty games are complete shit.
Yeah.
And
That includes Call of Duty Ghosts, Call of Duty, what's it, Modern Warfare?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I had to make sure that it wasn't like some other
Black Ops.
Black Ops, and Black Ops again. And the next Black Ops game when it comes out next year.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
But no, like the bad thing is that because and you're right actually, World at War was
World at
Critically
War
acclaimed, one
and
of the
COD
greatest.
4.
Yeah.
It's just those two games are phenomenal.
I'm just gonna throw this out there. Sports games
in
are
general.
kind of pointless.
if you're gonna
go
play-
out and play the fucking sport.
If you're gonna play a Call of Duty game, do not. If you're gonna play Black Ops, play the Black Ops story. First Black Ops story. It's great. I like
Well,
the story,
Yeah, okay.
The first Black Ops story has a lot
but
to
the
do.
multiplayer was pretty shit.
The first Black Ops
Which is
story
funny 'cause
had a
that's what it
lot
got
to
famous
do
for.
with World at War, specifically.
Yeah, it did. But no, I'm gonna agree with what you said. Because you just kind of like completely. bulldozed
sorry.
him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I was gonna say sports
Sports
games.
Sports games.
If you
in
want to play
general.
football and go out and hit,
Yeah.
if you want to play football and hit somebody, then go outside and hit somebody.
Yeah.
Not punch them. Like
I
go
don't
out.
know.
We're
with
not
your
endorsing
friends.
you going out and hitting people.
I think that
Go out and play the sport. Get the exercise.
Yeah,
I
'cause
think that
it's-
some of
That's
them
funny
would
because
be
it's nerds saying
could be
people-
better.
If they're
Right.
released every year.
Well, I'm not talking like football and shit because that's shit. But like boxing, EA
Boxing
Fight
games.
Night. If they fixed the fucking controls, it'd be okay.
Well, the thing,
UFC was
making a game that you can easily just go outside and do.
Right.
Well, I can't exactly easily go outside and punch people in the face.
Right.
Well, yeah, but
Right,
that's
that's
a different story. I'm not saying things like affordable games that you can just go outside and do.
Right.
Don't buy the fucking game for.
basketball,
Go do
soccer.
it. Like buy a football, buy a basketball.
Right.
Go
I
outside
mean,
and
fuck,
play.
you
Shit.
can-
If you're gonna
you can buy a
play
football, it's probably $10.
Lance Armstrong's bikeathon, right? Go ride a bike.
Yeah.
ride a bike.
Go ride a bike.
Tour de France, but
Tour de
yes.
France.
It's like like
Bikeathon.
archery, like expensive sports that you can't normally do.
No.
Make a shit. Make a
Make a game. No. Here's the thing. Like, if you're playing a game of chess, of Go, of checkers, or something like that, play it with someone else.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do it, play it online with somebody else,
Lit-
right? Or play it with somebody in your house. Don't play it again. I mean, you can play a computer all day long, just I guess to build your skill, right? But if you're doing that, I mean, if you're doing,
I've never managed to learn anything from playing a computer in chess.
exactly, because you're learning computerized movements. When you play a human player, it's completely different. And that's why you shouldn't play digital versions of those games. It's pointless.
Go down to your local library. I'm sure some of them have tournaments.
I know ours every Sunday has a game day where they play chess, they play Go, they play backgammon, they play everything.
Exactly. I mean,
Thank you, Ian.
get out there and do something.
Right.
I mean, this is coming from a bunch of nerds, and we're telling you to get out.
Get out, go out, and play games. I don't play sports. Go out and play games.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm saying.
Well,
I don't know.
you do play chess and stuff, and
Right.
the interactiveness of that.
Okay,
It's good.
Can we bring up the sports games? The complete, utter pointlessness of releasing one of those games every year.
Yeah.
Okay, Forza 15, right? Or no, Forza. I say Forza. FIFA 15, right? FIFA 15, okay? If when FIFA 16 comes out, can't you just update?
Nope.
No, you can't. You can't DLC that stuff in to just update the character models and all that.
Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed after
The first one.
I'm going to say after the first one. I'm going to say once it started getting rampantly out of control.
Assassin's Creed Unity is absolutely a game you should never play.
Spoiler alert, the aliens did it.
The aliens did it.
Though, if you want to play Assassin's Creed,
Spoiler
please-
alert! And
No,
I'm
wait.
fluffing my hair now.
If you want
Aliens.
to play Assassin's Creed, play Shadows of Mordor.
If you're gonna play Shadow of Mordor,
Mordor.
which is also known as
Assassins of Mordor.
Assassins of Mordor.
Which
What?
And
It's a
it-
good game.
It's a great game.
it looks fantastic. I haven't played
It's
it personally,
phenomenal.
but
And
oh my god.
if you're a PC Master Race, good luck with that 40 gig download. When it's like 90, isn't it?
No,
huge.
it's not even 40.
Oh,
It's like 30.
30 something.
It's 32 gigs last I remember, and I have all the DLC content, so that's an extra 2 or 3 gigs.
Right. Yeah, it's huge. It's a big game. But Assassins of Mordor, great game.
Yeah, if you're gonna
I
play
have,
Assassin's
I have yet to
Creed.
play it, and I'm just watching it. I'm just like so enthralled and entertained.
Yeah, it's excellent.
Back to the sports game thing for a second.
Yeah.
I mean, just going
Madden.
back there, I can honestly say something about the UFC games and shit
I
because I used to do amateur mixed martial arts.
Well, the thing I'm talking about games that you can just easily pick up.
Yeah, I mean, there's a difference between
basketball,
sports games and
soccer.
fighting games. Yeah, like all the things we make exceptions for are like the fighting games.
Like Street Fighter.
Like if they made a boxing game every year, right? I would start not taking it seriously anymore.
Well,
Yeah,
they
exactly.
kind of
Right.
do.
Well,
But things that you can easily go out and do that don't cost an arm or a leg, like archery or
something like that.
fencing or kendo. Or
Wii Fit. Well, I mean, you're actually doing something right there in front of at least you're.
Yeah.
I'm not going to
Yeah.
say that Wii Fit was a bad idea, but I'm going to say that it
That-
was a misguided effort.
It's a misguided effort that
It
you're
was
playing
kind-
games to do something. If you're going to do that, make the endorsement. Get an Oculus Rift pad where you're actually forced to run.
Well, see, here's the thing
That's a
that
good idea.
Wii Fit was meant to address. You should never play Wii Fit, gonna be honest with you, but Wii Fit was meant to add entertainment into exercise.
Mhm.
Because it made a correct assumption. Exercise is either
it was to
boring as
eliminate couch potatoes.
exercise is either A, boring as shit, or painful. How do you offset those? You add fun. You add an element of reward to it that is immediately obvious.
Where they're going to be more willing to go the extra mile for that little bit extra reward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's it works. It's a psychological effect. That's what they're going for. Is they're trying to engage you in something you wouldn't normally do.
Yeah,
For reward.
I can agree with
Like,
that.
but like,
So, my ideal game, hopefully, right, would be something that uses that Oculus Rift pad to force your movement in game. Like, for example, Ark, which is on my channel and on Kaboom's channel.
now at least.
It's a survivalist game. You have a controller, you run. But could you imagine playing that on like an Oculus Rift pad where you would actually have to force you running on the pad would force your character
eliminate
to run?
the stamina bar.
Oh, it will eliminate the stamina bar. The stamina is actually your stamina. If you want to run longer, learn how to run longer.
Exactly. I mean, and
If you
me and
want to
Soren
hit
sat
harder,
down
hit
and
harder.
like rigged my settings so we could play like the most realism game
Right.
as possible within the settings that they give us.
Yeah.
If it was
But
up,
games we shouldn't play. That's our topic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's our topic.
Maybe our next topic can be your ideal game. Would you like that?
Or games you should.
well,
play.
then if we do that, we might as well just explain the game that you want to make.
Yep.
Games you should. Play.
Right.
That'll be the topic next time. Games you should.
Games you
play.
should play.
Well,
But games you shouldn't play. I would have to say, how about half of arcade games?
Eh?
like
like-
you're gonna have to be like certain.
Oh,
arcade-
I got one. It's my least favorite game of all time, and it's Gauntlet 7 Sorrows.
A Gauntlet 7 Sorrows.
It literally has an hour of gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
You can beat that game in less than an hour. I did it with a friend.
Mhm.
It sucked so bad. Like
Right.
Gauntlet's Dark Legacy, which took all the arcade games and put them together.
Right.
Fucking phenomenal. Hours of gameplay, and you can
Dark Legacy
always,
is amazing.
always go
The- well,
back
the reason
to
why I had-
Yellow Wizard needs food badly.
Badly. Yellow Wizard needs food badly.
badly.
The reason why I had suggested arcade games is because at an arcade, right,
People suck.
you're spending a quarter, right, and if you're playing something you know you have no skill in, right, you are losing a quarter.
Well, see, the
Yeah,
thing
that's true.
about arcade games, in an arcade anyways, is that they're designed in such a way that they are meant to suck your fucking money.
Mhm.
So therefore, they are not games you should not play. Well, they are
Um,
games you should not play, but rather
such as
Right.
Area 51.
Area 51.
Time
very
Crisis?
specifically, which I don't know if you guys
I
know
don't know.
this.
I like Time Crisis because the gun actually gives me recoil, which means I'm actually adapting for recoil.
And
I
at least,
shoot like I
at
shoot
least the
real
new
life.
Area 51, right, had unique weapons in it. That was
I would just
badass.
like to point out, like,
But you can get those games like that for your system.
Exactly.
have you guys ever seen what happens whenever you do really good at Area 51? The game actually has an algorithm in it for it.
To make it more difficult.
Have you ever played
It's called
Time
Bunny
Crisis?
programming.
It's crazy. Like, yes.
I mean,
Time Crisis does the
I
same
watched
type
my
of thing.
brother and his friend spend like $20 on a Time Crisis game, and they just got significantly better by the end of it.
Well, like I said, I like Time Crisis because the gun actually gives me feedback.
Yeah.
So I'm adapting for recoil, and I can shoot like I shoot in real
Yeah,
life.
but
Alright,
those systems have what's called bunnier programming. The better the
Yeah.
player does,
Better
the
than AI.
computer overcompensates intentionally.
Intentionally, yeah.
So, for example, there are examples of this in Mario Kart 64. Believe it or not, there is proof that the computer outright cheats. That if you lap one of the other units on the hardest difficulty setting, right? It'll go around the map, and if you lap them, they will boost halfway through the entire
yeah,
Yeah.
map,
that's
Or
been
for
reported.
some
or they'll
reason
take
they-
intentional
They get
shortcuts.
a power up that is really rare, and it targets only
Well,
you.
see, in Mario Kart, power-ups aren't based on probability. They're based on your rank in the race.
In the race.
Yeah, but if they're far behind you,
Then they get better power-ups like Blue Shell, Lightning Bolt,
yeah.
Starman.
Right,
So on and
but
so forth.
the part where they outright cheat is where they leave the track and teleport halfway down the track, where they exploit bugs intentionally.
yeah, but
They-
them doing that allows them to catch up to you to the point that they can just like launch whatever
Exactly.
they got, whatever strong power up they
Exactly.
get.
Exactly.
Yeah, or they'll speed up like well beyond 200 kilometers per hour.
Guys talk about game development essentials.
Okay, guys. So we have
12 minutes.
about 11 minutes left.
Yeah.
Actually. So now that we've talked about a bunch of games that people shouldn't play, I think that we should give only a couple games some
Okay,
recognition.
one game each.
Yes, one.
You
One
can
franchise
only
at
choose
least.
one game, not a franchise.
One
One
game.
game from that franchise.
Okay.
Um.
You have the floor.
Okay.
Go ahead, sorry.
Oh man, that's hard. Fantasy Star Online.
Fantasy
yeah.
Star Online. I need an
Sorry,
answer
that's
to
my
That's what
that's
I
my
thought
one
first.
go-to game of any game I've ever wasted hours on. I have played, and I am legitimately serious. For 8 years, 8 to 10 hours a day, I played one game. That was Fantasy Star Online Episode 1 for the Dreamcast.
And I am going to. I saw this personally. It is insane. You can blindfold him at the beginning of the game, and he knows where every item is. He can kill every enemy and beat the first boss completely blindfolded with no hits.
Yeah, I do have to have the sound on. It is a requirement. I
Yeah.
have to know where I am because I can count the number of footsteps. I can
It's
determine where the boxes are. I can tell you what's in those boxes, even though they are randomly generated.
He'll just go and start
both,
going down the list of what can be in it.
Both Doc and
Drone.
Drone. I didn't want to say your name. Drone. They have independently seen me do it in two
Yes.
separate locations at 2 different times.
Yes,
And-
it's crazy, right?
Yeah, but you fucked up your drop in Forest too.
Yeah, I fucked up a drop, but I mean, it depends on what instance I'm at, because there are 5 instances for that. And they're all different. They're all randomly generated.
To be fair, you got a red pill out of a box. So.
Yeah, I know. It's like, what's my drop? And it was like, what? And then it turned out it was a photon drop, and I was like, whoa, because that has a drop rate of like 1 in 10,000. And I guessed what it was, and it was wrong every time. And I was like, there's no way. I took the balloon fit off. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah,
it was,
because I didn't want to ruin that.
yeah. And another thing, when I name an enemy and it's incorrectly a shiny, because there are shiny enemies in that game.
You told me about that.
Yeah. So I mean,
It's hard.
I'm talking too much about PSO.
My first run, I encountered a blue bum or the blue boomer.
Doc.
So.
Doc, one game that you believe everyone should play.
Oh god, this is difficult as shit.
One game.
Just one game.
Pass. I promise I'll get to it before the end of the episode.
No, I can name your game.
What?
Dragon Quest VIII.
Dragon Quest.
Yes,
VIII.
yes.
It's true.
I can
seen
vouch
it.
for this. I have seen that.
Your
that-
timer stopped
You played it so long, the timer stopped.
on 2 profiles
Oh fuck you.
on 2 separate memory cards. I know this. I've seen the proof.
Either that or Blue Dragon.
Or-
Although, no, actually,
I didn't
no.
touch Blue Dragon as much.
Dragon Quest VIII, definitely.
Dragon
Quest
Quest
8.
Well, Dragon Quest VIII has so much to it that it requires that much time just to get a good feel for the
He
game
is a
system.
total completionist.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, I am pretty much the same way.
Right.
Because if Doc doesn't mind, I can say my game right now.
What's your game?
Devil Survivor.
Which
I beat that game 7 ways to Sundays, and I know fusion combinations. I know infinite experience loop. I played that game to hell and back. I don't even need overclocked to do the shit that they want you to. That makes the game hard in the
Right.
actual first one.
Okay.
I have beat that game so many times
Yeah.
in every storyline.
And serious, every time he has the DS out. What game are you playing? Recently it's been Ryokai Watch, but it's
no,
either
but he also recently just got the game back because I had it for like a year.
it's either Devil Survivor or Devil Survivor or Devil Survivor.
Devil Survivor. It's like
Yeah.
I literally played that game so fucking
Which
much.
the series that it comes from is awesome. Shin Megami Tensei makes great games.
Well,
Oh my God.
currently, I do have Soul Hacker, and that game's hard as shit. It's like it puts Devil Survivor series in the water. Like it is so fucking difficult.
Yes. Okay, your game.
Okay, well, I know
We all know what it is.
I know what you guys are thinking. Obviously, you're thinking I'm going to say Fire Emblem Awakening, but I'm not going to use that. The reason why is because I don't think it's a game that everyone should play. I know that it's very specific to
Right.
the people that would enjoy it. What I'm going to say is, if I had to choose one game from the franchise, Kingdom Hearts 2. And the
Oh
reason
yeah, I have seen him. He
Yeah.
defeated Sephiroth with just the Kingdom Key, and he was 20 levels under the level you're supposed to fight him.
I-
Supposedly. I thought about like what level 50
Well, no,
or
I mean
level 40
even
or something.
okay. I was level in Kingdom Hearts 2. I beat him at level 45,
Okay.
which you're not supposed to be able to beat him before level 65 with the ultimate weapon. The other one I did, which unfortunately you guys haven't seen this. He's seen me beat him,
Right.
but in the first game, I actually beat my previous record at how good I was at beating Sephiroth because I sat there.
Wasn't I there for that? Because
You
it was
were. It was whenever I was playing Proud Mode.
It was when you were
Right?
in that first. It was when we were
Okay.
first at your house for the first time.
Okay.
As a group.
Yeah, because Mike was there and he was like, "That's bullshit."
Yeah,
Okay,
because we were
so,
just sitting there in awe.
Oh no, you were there for this one too. I remember.
Yeah.
Never mind. Okay, I played an independent playthrough on Proud Mode. It was a Kingdom Key run. I used no other blades in the entire game. On Proud Mode, at level 68, I beat Sephiroth using no healing items and taking no damage.
That's insane.
And the one tip I give to everyone that nobody ever listens to, the best ability in the game is the only ability that makes it to where no enemy in the entire game can ever touch you.
Oh, it makes me cry. That
Except
doesn't
for one,
exist
and
anymore.
that is dodge roll.
Because if I was going to put anything on YouTube, I would make a martial artist run a PSO.
I don't know. Hades can
Can't.
touch you with dodge
Do
roll.
you have PSO upstairs for the Dreamcast?
His flame line.
So if I'm
Yes.
going to put it on
The
VHS.
animation ends while he's doing the attack. He
You
will take it.
They
Yes.
make
I know.
capture cards for shit like that.
He has
You-
one.
You can ask him. He watched me do it. I played the entire game with only the Kingdom Key. I died
Dude,
one
I was
time
sitting
on Proud
there
Mode.
when you defeated Sephiroth at like level 30 with just the
I
king.
want
No,
an
that was level
external camera,
68 's the
right?
lowest I've done.
So I can do it blindfolded.
Because that was the night Mike said, "That's fucking bullshit."
No, that
And
was
I
on
could play
2.
with you,
And I was,
too. That's sad
you were
thing.
right. I was
Uh-huh.
level 39.
Yeah, because he came,
Yeah.
he came
He
over
was
to-
screaming at the TV.
It was
because
bad.
he told him that it wasn't possible, that you had to do it with the Oblivion key.
With
And then-
at least Oblivion. Oblivion was supposedly, and just like 1, they say it's impossible to do it below level 85 with the ultimate weapon and 6 elixirs, but obviously you see, and that was on normal,
Right.
not on Proud.
And
You have seen
do you
it.
want to tell
I
the
have proven
world your
it.
secret?
Dodge roll.
Dodge roll.
Dodge roll.
Dodge roll is
Do a
literally
dodge roll.
the best. And the other thing is, you can break the game very early. You can actually set it up to where you can get dodge roll by level 8.
Yeah.
And-
Which you also watch me do.
The most ridiculous challenge that we've ever faced in the game, probably,
Waka.
I would say
Leveling
beating D-roll in PSO at level 6 with a phone in the world. You watched that. I was there for 2 hours, and I had like 10 HP left, and I had been hitting it with my staff doing 1 damage, and it died.
Okay, so since we're doing this,
when me and you were doing our combo run,
Right.
White Mage
Oh.
waiting for the win.
Why made me-
Honorable mentions of games that is played a lot in this house. Borderlands 2
yeah.
and Soaring's amazing feat at almost one-shotting
the bunker.
The bunker.
I think I accidentally when it was with a
Zero.
yeah, it was with Zero, right?
Using zero.
Using bore, and I fired 1 round from because I was there for 30 minutes, and then one of the rounds hit the bunker, and it bored through every part of the bunker. That's my theory. That it bored through every part of the bunker, and it destroyed the bunker from 99% HP to nothing, and it was instant.
I can vouch for that because he even stopped and reloaded his game to fight him again, and he did it twice.
Yeah.
yeah.
So-
If there's another, okay, so your honorable mention is Borderlands.
Borderlands 2. It's played a lot. I mean,
Yeah.
I haven't personally played it.
My
but
honorable mention.
Fallout 3. No.
No, I would have to say it would have to be a Morrowind because I can break that game 7 days, 7 ways to Sunday.
I made an orc martial artist mage that was impervious to magic.
Yep.
Matt. Doc. Oh shit! Cut that out.
It's fine.
Doc.
This is difficult.
I'm going to say, for you, I'll give you a call on this one because I'm going to give you a pass card for this, kind of, because everyone here is going to agree with me, and I know you will too. Literally anything made by Bethesda.
No.
No. Fallout New Vegas.
Fallout New Vegas.
Yes, but Fallout games are my crack. Jade Empire.
Jade Empire. Yeah, that's there you go.
Do we have to talk about that week I had off?
Yeah. He took a week off work and he came out, had a beard for once.
Like, I went in to play Jade Empire, and when I stopped playing Jade Empire,
We were like,
Sunday
dude, Doc, you all right, man? He just left the room, went downstairs, got something to eat, went back up.
Now, I plan on doing a top 10 on this sometime, but the next game that I'm going to say, my honorable mention is very obvious.
Fire Emblem.
Fire Emblem, and it's not just Awakening, it's
the series.
the
you
series.
can't. No,
But-
one game.
Fire
Made the
Emblem
rule.
Awakening.
Awakening. Are you sure it isn't Radiant Dawn?
I am positive.
Okay.
The reason for this is because
Oh, Radiant
Okay,
Dawn.
the reason
and
why I'm
Path
gonna
of
say
Radiance
Awakening
were
is
sort of
because-
on wheels, or on rails. Yeah.
the thing about a lot of the Fire Emblem games are on rails, but the best part about Fire Emblem Awakening is that it is the perfect game for somebody that is just starting in strategy games,
Yeah, play it on
especially
ludicrous
difficult ones
mode.
like that, to play and go, okay, I can
It
play
was
this
also
on
one of the
normal,
first.
I can play this on casual, and I can go through. I won't lose any characters. There's no high stress situations, and they can go through and play the game as it's just as a game.
Yep.
They don't have to. They can play for the storyline. They don't have to worry about losing their
Or
characters.
us hardcore players play for permadeath.
Yeah, it's true.
Permanent.
I mean, there's no way of playing Fire Emblem without.
Even
Playing it
though
on permadeath
Fire
at some
Emblem was
point.
never originally meant to have permadeath, it was added as a last
Yeah.
minute challenge to the game.
Yeah.
Because
It makes the storyline interesting, though.
here's the thing, though:
And more people die.
a lot of characters are supposed to heal up and come back. It says it in their fucking dialogue. And
Yeah.
some characters will still have file options, such as in Path of Radiance,
Yeah.
fucking Soth, where it
So-
does have a major comeback scene.
Well,
the
you
same
see-
with Bon.
Yeah,
In-
it's true.
Bog, Bon,
As
whatever.
far as I
his
know,
fucking
in
name was.
Awakening, people who die and don't come back, their stuff is cut from the game.
Yeah.
But it's not.
Really?
No, it's not.
Okay, because I never.
Nope.
had-
Because if you lose, if in lunatic mode, if you lose Frederick after chapter 11, whenever it has the scene where, spoilers,
Yeah.
where Crom is in the room talking, and it shows the child for the first time, and he brings up and the messenger runs into the room. It's not a random messenger. He is still talking with Frederick, even if he's dead.
Well,
That's
I've never had that
weird.
problem because Frederick never died.
I've seen it on YouTube.
But
But-
the thing is,
Yeah,
is
we're
that
we're cutting this
Oh.
really long.
Well, prepping was 35 minutes.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, I know.
But if you guys really love us, you'll send us each a copy of Radiant Dawn or Path of Radiance because you love us.
seriously, just send us a copy of Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn.
I already have Radiant Dawn, so.
How the fuck did you find that?
And guess what? How much I got it for?
How much?
60.
Fuck you.
Hey, guess where I found
Doc
it?
is a bit of a collector.
And guess where I found it, guys? The one place that everyone goes, don't buy used games here.
GameStop.
GameStop.
You know why I
For
don't?
60.
You know why I don't? No, I'm gonna say why I don't buy games from GameStop.
No, that's another.
GameStop hate can be its own episode, dude.
Yes.
Controversies.
Controversy.
I will address this in a full 30-minute rant. Have a nice day.
All right.
By
so,
the way, that's a future series, and you guys it may not be out yet. So
Yeah.
just hold
We
on.
might be waiting a
controversy
while.
will happen.
Yep. But we should close.
All right, guys. Thank you once again for watching. Once again, this has been Drone.
Kaboom.
Sorry.
Fuck GameStop.
Obviously, Doc. Have a nice night, and trolls, leave your comments below. Thank you. Good night.